Meeting is now being recorded.
Thank you. I would like to call the regular scheduled Planning Commission meeting of June 14th, 2020 to order. Mal, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Of course. Please rise.
Go ahead.
Your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance
To
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
for all. Thank you, Val. Now, before we get into the brunt of the meeting, I'd like to have Min, please introduce your new planning manager.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm happy to introduce to the Planning Commission and the community tonight. We recently hired a new planning manager. She joined the city last week. Her name is Fabiola Zelaya Meliker. She comes to us from the city of San Dimas and has over 27 years of experience in municipal planning. Fabiola, if you can please just take a moment to introduce yourself to the commission and the community.
Good evening, Chairman, Vice Chairman, and Planning Commissioners. It's such a pleasure to meet you all. As Min was very nice and to introduce me, I come from the city of San Dimas. I was there for about 5.5 years, and I have over 22 years of experience in planning, and I'm so excited to be here and working with you guys and staff, the community. It is a beautiful city, a lot going on, a lot of opportunities. And so I'm really excited to be a part of the team and, you know, contribute to everything that the city is doing well and built upon. So I'm sure I'll be seeing you more and be working with all of you guys. So I look forward to that.
Thank you, Fabiola, and welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Glad you could join us. Okay. I'd like to invite the Commission Secretary to describe the way the public can access this virtual meeting. Madam Secretary.
Thank you. This meeting is being live streamed via our portal at www.santa-ana.primegov.com/public/portal and to our YouTube at www.youtube.com/City of Santa Ana videos. If you would like to provide a public comment, you may do so in one of the following ways. Join the meeting via Zoom. Enter meeting ID 963-672-29815. When the item that you would like to comment on is being discussed, select the hand icon to let us know you would like to speak. You will be called upon by the name you entered. Or you can call 669-900-9128. Enter meeting ID 963-672-29815. When the item that you would like to comment on is being discussed, press *9 to let us know you would like to speak. You will be called upon by the last 3 digits of your phone number. After you are called upon, you must press *6 to unmute yourself. You will have 3 minutes to speak, and I will alert you when your time is up. Back to you, Chair.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Moving on to public comments on non-agenda items. Madam Secretary, do we have anyone that wishes to speak this evening?
If you'd like to comment on a non-agenda item, please press the hand icon or *9 now. We'll wait a few seconds. We don't have anyone that would like to speak on non-agenda items.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Hearing none, we will close the public comments on non-agenda items, and we will move on to the consent calendar. With respect to, can I get a motion to approve the May 10th minutes at this time?
I move that we approve the minutes of May 10th meeting.
All right, Alan, and a second.
I'll second.
Azuri, second. All right. Commissioner Ramos is second. Madam Secretary, will you take a roll call vote?
Roll call vote. Commissioner Alderete.
Yes.
Commissioner Calderon.
Do I have to abstain? I apologize. Do I have to abstain since I wasn't present for the rescheduled meeting?
If you read the minutes, you can vote on the item.
Oh, okay. So aye.
Okay,
Vice Chair
thank you.
Morrissey. Commissioner Pham,
Aye.
Commissioner Ramos,
Yes.
Commissioner Wu,
Yes.
Chair McLaughlin.
Aye.
Motion passes by majority vote with with Vice Chair Morrissey absent.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Now we will move to excused absences of commissioners. At this time, we have Mr. Morrissey. Commissioner Morrissey is not in the meeting. I'd like to have a motion to approve his excused absence.
I move.
Alan made the motion. Is there a second?
I'll go ahead and second.
Is that Bao or is that Calderon?
Calderon.
Miguel? Okay, thank you, Miguel. All right, Madam Secretary, please do a roll call vote.
Roll call vote. Commissioner Alderetti,
Yes.
Commissioner Calderon,
Aye.
Commissioner Pham,
Aye.
Commissioner Ramos,
Yes.
Commissioner Wu,
Aye.
Chair McLaughlin.
Aye.
Motion passes by majority vote with Vice Chair Morrissey absent.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. We will now end the consent calendar and move on to the business calendar. Before we talk with tonight's items on the business calendar, what I'd like to do is review public hearing protocols. I will now review the process for a public hearing so that everyone knows what to expect. Staff will provide a presentation and answer questions from the commission. The public hearing will then be open. The applicant will be given the opportunity to speak, limited to 15 minutes. Members of the public will be given an opportunity to comment, limited to 3 minutes. The applicant will be given an opportunity to respond to the comments made by the public, limited to 5 minutes. The public hearing will then be closed and brought back to the commission. The commission will have discussion with formal action taken to approve, conditionally approve, deny, or continue review of the application. Please consider the following suggestions when organizing your comments. Please state your name and address. State whether you support, oppose, or are neutral to the proposal. Your statement should include all pertinent facts within your knowledge. Avoid gossip, emotion, repetition. A clear and concise and non-repetitive argument is most effective. At this time and place, we're going to review public hearing item number 1 for the property located at 3630 Westminster Avenue. Please note a decision on this matter is final unless appealed within 10 days by any interested individual or party. Before we begin, do any of the commissioners have anything they wish to disclose with regards to this item? Commissioner Alderetti?
None.
Commissioner Calderon?
Nothing to disclose.
Commissioner Fan?
Nothing to disclose.
Commissioner Ramos?
No disclosure.
Commissioner Wu?
None.
I do not have anything at this point in time. Okay, with that, Gazelle, it's your presentation.
Thank you, Chairman. Good evening, members of Planning Commission. Up for discussion tonight is an application for variance number 2021-01 at 3630 Westminster Avenue. The applicant's requesting approval to allow 72 square foot projecting sign for an existing mixed-use development, the Arta West. Next slide, please. To the right is an aerial image of the subject site. The existing mixed-use development is located at the south of Westminster Avenue and east of North Harvard Boulevard. The subject's property general plan designation is District Center and has a zoning designation of Harvard Mixed Use Transit Corridor Specific Plan, or SB2. To the north of the property, there is a retail commercial, which is within the jurisdiction of the city of Garden Grove. OC streetcar and residential uses is located at the east. Storage uses to the south, office and commercial retail to the west. Next slide, thank you. The following is the view of the development from Westminster Avenue. As you can see, there is an existing sign at the corner of the building right above the addressing numbers. Thank you. For background, the site was developed with a 4 to 5 story mixed-use building consisting of 228 residential units and 4,248 square feet of commercial space wrapped around a parking structure. In June 2020, a 20 square foot projecting sign was installed, which was referenced in the previous slide. However, in November 2018, the Orange County streetcar overpass bridge began construction, and it is expected to be completed in 2022. Due to this, the existing sign lacks visibility, which is why the variance is being requested. And in an effort to provide and improve identification of the development, the proposed 72 square foot projecting sign will replace the existing smaller sign. Therefore, pursuant to Santa Ana Municipal Code Section 41-638A2, a variance is required for relief from code may be granted if findings are met. This is a site plan of the subject site. On the left side of this image, which is oriented with Westminster Avenue to the north, shows the location of the sign. As you can see, this is also an irregular lot. The following is a proposed sign, which is 24 feet long and 3 feet wide. The sign is proposed to be halo illuminated and placed at the corner of the building. For better understanding, this is a photo simulation heading westbound that shows the proposed sign, which is more visible than the existing sign that has now lost visibility due to the streetcar. To summarize, the site is located on the south side of Westminster Avenue and east of Harbor Boulevard. As Westminster Avenue is a major arterial street, vehicles travel at higher speeds than local streets. With one driveway entrance from Westminster Avenue serving the development, adequate and proportional building signage is required for the development's continuing success. In addition, the OC streetcar limits the visibility of the existing sign and development from westbound traffic, allowing the proposed sign to exceed size, and sign replacement above the ground floor will promote and provide improved visibility for the site. Conditions of approval and standards in the Santa Ana Municipal Code will address any potential negative impacts. Pursuant to California Environmental Quality Act, the project is categorically exempt per Section 15301, Class 1 existing facilities of the CEQA guidelines. An environmental review number 2021-36 will be filed for this project, and there is no physical impact associated. Staff has inadvertently left out a condition, which is a standard condition for most projects. It's a property maintenance agreement condition that establishes and details information on how to maintain a property. Staff recommends planning condition to include this property maintenance agreement condition number 5 and adopt the resolution approving variance number 2020-01. This concludes my presentation. I'll be happy to answer any questions for the commission.
Thank you, Gazelle. Does any of the commissioners have a question? Commissioner Alderete.
I don't have any questions.
Commissioner Calderon.
I have no questions.
Commissioner Pham.
No question.
Commissioner Ramos.
I have one question, just regarding the name on the sign. Is this residential development the Charlie, or was that the previous name? I noticed on in the staff report and attached documents, the applicant is the Charlie, but the name is something else.
So the proposed sign will be named Arta West, so that will be the sign from now on. I know that in the previous names was the Line and also the Charlie, but for the specific moving on from now, it will be the Arta West. And applicant was also available to answer the questions of the change of names.
Okay, thank you. So I just wanted to confirm then that the name is being changed and that's all that's being changed.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Commissioner Wu?
None.
Okay, I don't have any questions myself at this point in time. Gazelle, thank you very much for your presentation. Madam Secretary, have we received any written communication on this item?
We have not received any written communication on this item.
Okay, with that, we will open the public hearing. The applicant will, would you like to speak on this matter? Hello?
The applicant is on the line. I see a couple of representatives. If someone from representing the applicant can go ahead and speak now, please select the hand icon, or if you're calling in, press *9 and then *6 to unmute yourself. Okay, Carly Carpio, please go ahead.
Yes, hi. Hi, this is Carly Carpio. I work with Laterra Development. And as Giselle mentioned, we did open this project back in December of 2019. And a consistent challenge over the last 18 months has been getting people to the project, even COVID aside. Our current blade sign does abide by the signage rules, but it's very small and people drive right by it. So we really appreciate you guys taking the time to review this variance. Having a larger leasing sign would really help us hopefully get the final traction to lease up this building. And that is confirmed. New ownership is changing the name to Arta West. As soon as we can get this sign up, we'll change the website and everything else to away from the Charlie back to Arta West.
Okay, any other comments? Do any of the commissioners have a question relative to the applicant? Commissioner Alderete?
I have no questions.
Commissioner Calderon?
I have no questions.
Commissioner Fan?
And no questions.
Commissioner Ramos?
I have one question.
Go ahead.
So if I understood correctly, is the name change due to a change in ownership?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Commissioner Wu?
I have no questions.
Okay. The only question I have is what is the actual times that the sign will be illuminated on the building? I want to reconfirm that if I could.
Yes, staff has conditioned the illuminations times to be from 4. Sorry, hello?
You're breaking up. We didn't hear the.
Can you hear me okay now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Staff has conditioned the illumination times to be from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay. Thank you. All right. With that, Madam Secretary, is there any member of the public that would like to comment on this item at this time? Madam Secretary?
Thank you, Chair. If you would like to comment on this item, please select the hand icon now. Or if you're calling in, please press *9 if you'd like to comment on the item. I don't see any hands raised or anyone else that has indicated they'd like to speak on this item.
I saw two hands a minute ago. One was Carly.
Right, and the other one, I believe, is the another representative of the applicant. Caller with the last 3 numbers, 947. If you are a member of the public and like to speak on this, please select the hand icon or *9. If you were a representative of the applicant, you do not need to take any action. Yes, Chair, I believe that person was a representative of the applicant.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. With that said, the public hearing is now closed and we'll go back to the commission for the final discussion and question. Okay. Do any of the commissioners have any comments or questions, or can we have a motion on this item at this time?
I move that we approve the variance.
I'll go ahead and second.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you. And Alan?
Yes.
All right. And so any further discussion at this point in time on the matter? Hearing none?
McLaughlin,
Yes.
if you don't mind, if I could get a clarification on the motion, I believe that staff was asking to have a condition added as well.
Thank you, Ryan. That's a good point. When we make this motion, we were asked from staff to include the comment with respect to, hold on,
It's for a property maintenance agreement condition.
property maintenance agreement. Yes, sorry, thank you.
Yeah, I thought I included it in my motion because we normally add that to our conditional use permits.
Right.
And then-
It was not included in the documentation provided to us, so we need to put the property maintenance agreement in at this point in time. So if you would amend your motion, Commissioner Wu, then we can move on from there.
I amend my motion to include the maintenance agreement.
Okay. And Val, you second that?
I believe it was,
You accept the amendment?
It was Calderon.
Calderon, sorry.
Yeah, that was me.
My bad,
No,
my
you're
bad,
good.
Miguel.
It's all good. I'll go ahead and second.
All right, so you second with you. Okay, Ryan, are we good? Are we good now?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for pointing that out. We didn't catch that. All right, Madam Secretary, can we have a roll call vote on this item?
Yes, roll call vote. Commissioner Alderete,
Yes.
Commissioner Calderon,
Aye.
Commissioner Pham,
aye.
Commissioner Ramos,
Aye.
Commissioner Wu,
Aye.
Chair McLaughlin.
Aye.
Motion passes by majority vote with Vice Chair Morrissey absent.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Carly, good luck with your new signage. And
Thank you very much.
okay, with that, we will close the business calendar for this evening and we'll move on to comments. First of all, staff, are there any comments that you'd like to make at this point in time?
Thank you, Chair McLaughlin. I'd like to happily announce that after about 15 months of pandemic and Zoom meeting, we are in preparation for a return to in-person meeting for the Planning Commission. Goal is to start that in July. So your first meeting in July 12th, will be a full return to in-person meeting where we will have and host a meeting at the City Council chambers with and resume our previous practice in terms of both meeting in person and streaming any services through our new service on the website. But folks and the residents and anyone who's wanting to participate can now come to or will be able to attend the meeting in person starting July 12th for the Planning Commission. We will provide notice to the community on the public hearing notice, and we'll provide information on our website about the meeting as well. I wanted to give the commission a heads up and I look forward to getting back to in-person meeting in July. Thank you.
Thank you, Min. Any other comments from staff? Then let's just go through the commissioners at this point in time. Eric, Commissioner Alderete, do you have any comments at this time?
No. No, I have nothing. So I'll leave it at
Okay,
that.
Commissioner Calderon,
I have no comments. Thank you.
Commissioner Fan,
No comments.
Commissioner Ramos.
Just one question for Min. Min, thank you for the update and letting us know that we'll be resuming in-person meetings. I'm wondering if there will be options made available to commissioners that might prefer to join virtually at any point.
Our return to our recommendation for the Plan Commission and as well as other commission is to have the full in-person return. Our hybrid technology right now, I don't feel it's ready. So therefore, we're asking that the commission be returning in person, that all commissioners return back in person.
Thank you.
Commissioner Wu?
Yes, if that being the case, will our this area be fully disinfected before our meeting? And can we still wear gloves and masks?
You absolutely can, at your own personal comfort level, but if you're vaccinated, the instruction is that you're able, if you feel comfortable, not to have to wear a mask. But before the meeting, we will continue to monitor the CDC and the state guidance on meetings, and we'll provide any additional updates. Within the chambers, we do have a separator, as the council do now, for each seat, and after and before each meeting, we have a cleaning crew that clean the chambers.
With not the whole city has been vaccinated, and the whole city not having access to health care. I'm wondering, what is the protocol for public participation?
As I indicated, we will continue to follow the CDC and the governor's guidance, and we will release any final guidance prior to the meeting to instruct both the public as well as for city staff and the commissioners.
And your air conditioning works, right?
It does.
Anything else, Alan?
No, thank you very much. I just needed to ask the questions.
Good enough. Good enough. Thank you. Just a couple of comments. First of all, I think as I participate in a number of different areas, people are starting to migrate back to live meetings. This planning commission was the first entity in the city of Santa Ana to go virtual. And I think we've done a great job from staff's perspective and the commissioner's perspective. We've done a great job of managing our meetings and the meetings throughout the 15, 16 months that we've been virtual. We've learned a lot. And at the same time, I don't think we've witnessed all of the issues that have happened in other commissioners' meetings, council meetings, and things like that. I think that's a tribute to Sarah and the staff for what they've done and the IT staff for what they've done with this. And it's a great testimony that it can be done and it was done well. So thank you to everybody for patiently going through the process for as long as we did. And I think we'll all look forward to seeing each other face to face. I'd like to also welcome once again Fabio on board. There's a lot of work ahead of you, and we look forward to your support and participation in everything. And with that, I'd like to declare this meeting adjourned. The next regular scheduled meeting of the Planning Commission will be held via teleconference on Monday, June 28th, 2021 at 5:30 p.m. Thank you, everybody, and have a good evening.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.